I pulled the death card. That's a big one. So let's go back to yesterday really quickly, where I shared it was, just post COVID times when I was starting to really tap into my own intuition. And it's one of those things, it's like a muscle. The more you practice and pay attention, you get better and better and better at it. And so now, a few years later into this, my intuition is much stronger than it used to be. So I, in April, was headed to an amazing event called Meant for Magic. And it's kind of a spiritual, a lot of release work type of stuff where you come out, transformed with greater focus and all the kinds of stuff I actually coach people on, but it's always good to do stuff for yourself. So I, decided I'm going to go to this event and I signed up for it. And the funny thing is, again, if it's meant to be, the universe is working in your favor. So the event, obviously, they've been planning it for a long time. And it was sometime in March. Yeah, it was while Steve was at HUNA level 2 that I saw the posting for it. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'd like to go to that. And I'm like, but gosh, I'm traveling a lot right now. And it puts a lot of, pressure and demands on my amazing husband. So I would never book something taking me out of state for a few days without talking to him. So I messaged Andrea and I'm like, hey, I think I'm interested in going. And she's like, well, I only have one VIP seat left. So if you want it, you better jump on it. I said, you know what? I'm good. It works out and it's meant to be. I'll be there. She even offered me a chance to go at no cost, like as a complimentary ticket, if it would get me there. I'm like, well, I want VIP. So if I'm going to do this, I'm doing it right. I want to be on the VIP. I want to have the full experience. So I told her I'll get back to her. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So with my husband's training schedule and the time zones, it took like 8 hours before I was able actually to talk with him. I'm like, hey, I kind of want to do this. What's your thought? And he's like, go ahead, do it. No problem. So I'm like, well, if the ticket's still available, I'll go do it. So I was like, hey, Andrea, I would love to take that VIP spot if it's still available. And it was. So I bought it. So, this is just heading maybe a month out, maybe 3 weeks out to the event. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm going. And as the event is getting closer and closer, I'm getting this weird feeling of a lot of uncertainty and a little nervousness. And like, I'm excited to go, but I'm also a little nervous to go. So I leaned into one of my other intuitive tools, which is tarot cards. And I read my tarot cards and I asked for like my past, present, and future. So the first card I got for my past was this card, the Ace of Wands. It's about self-realization and awakening, which I feel like that's been a part of my past. And it's about the principle of truth and authenticity. And I definitely feel like this card represented my past. And so then I asked what my present card was, and I got Major Arcana, the Hierophant. And this is about learning and teaching, and it requires trust and faith. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm a student for life. I love learning. And now as a coach, I do a lot of teaching. So that felt very congruent with my present self. And requiring trust and faith is definitely something it resonated with me as I'm feeling like, okay, something's going to happen. And when I looked at the third card, this is the death card. This is the death card in a different deck. This card is not scary to me. Having studied tarot, I know that it means massive transformation. The biggest transformation that we have in life is death. So when this card came up, I'm like, shit, whatever's going to happen coming up, this is big. This is really big. Like something big is going to happen. So I'm like, okay, I was nervous before. Now I'm really nervous. And I have two good friends asking me that are going to be at the event with me, oh, are you so excited? And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also really nervous. And they're like, why? I'm like, I did a reading on myself and I got the death card for my future. I just feel like something big is going to happen. And my husband's like, are you excited? I'm excited for you. Excited? I'm like, yeah, but something big is going to happen. So I knew that this event was going to be big. And I went to the event and I knew that I had this resistance and I knew that I was hesitant to go there. But I knew what was going to happen was big. And for this piece of my journey, what I want to share is the piece around your intuition and how, like I said before, it's a muscle and you have to practice it. And now I get strong gut hits and I go to my tarot cards or I go to my pendulum and I ask questions. And these two things have been instrumental in me me gaining some clarity on these gut hits and the intuition that I'm getting. So I don't always know exactly what's going to happen. I'll share more tomorrow, but go ahead and drop the word intuition or a fun emoji about intuition. If you've ever felt that you're about to get something big is like just on the horizon where you feel like you're just on the verge and you just got that gut hit. I'd love to hear your guys' stories. I'll jump into the beginnings of my transformation tomorrow, but I just want to let everybody know that I am launching a free workshop on how to tap into your intuition. So if you are interested in that as well, let me know and I can get you the registration page as soon as it's ready. It's coming in the next day or two. But I'm really excited about it because I'm starting to see how much intuition has played such a big part of my life. I don't talk about this too often, but I never used to believe in love at first sight. And then I met Steve. On our second date, I just like blurted out, your deacon father isn't going to like your Jewish wife. So essentially on our second date, I told him that we were getting married and he stuck around. So that was good. But those words just fell out of my mouth. Again, it was my intuition speaking really clearly that I knew that I had met my perfect partner and I knew I was going to be with him forever. And the way our life has unfolded together, it is everything I've ever imagined an amazing partnership and spouse and husband could be. And I feel so blessed and lucky. Luckily, he didn't run that day. But that was before I understood what intuition was. That happened 13 years ago. And what I'm seeing as I'm getting more intentional with my intuition, I'm seeing how intuitive I was throughout my life. So I didn't believe in love at first sight. I had never experienced it. It seemed like fake. It seemed like a bunch of BS. And now I get it. I hope that so many things in my life are more and more vividly clear for me as I continue to tap into this inner knowledge or this inner knowing. And that is what's happened. Like what happened in April was a massive awareness that something big was coming, and it did. And I'll tell you more tomorrow. So drop an intuition if you've ever had instances in your life where you had an inner knowing and you leaned into your intuition. I want to hear more about it. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.